Hello Internetians, my name is Josh aka ultraplayer, and welcome back to the APA. This is going to be our week... excuse me while I die. This is going to be our week 2 team builder. We're going to be taking on Dan aka aDrive, coach of the St. Louis Rampardos today. I'm going to tell a story. There's actually a story, so make sure you go check out the battle. Make sure you check out the battle tomorrow because I'm going to tell a very interesting story about why I'm super I say that a lot. Why I'm really excited to face off against Dan. So... but regardless, I'm obviously excited to face off against Dan, because he's Dan, one of the biggest names in the Draft League format, of course, and actually one of the co-creators of the format that we're using, so big shout out to him. I'm going to say go check him out in the description below, but like, it's Dan, so if you're watching me, not Dan, like, what are you doing with your life? But, anyway, here's a really scary team. I really don't want to face it, but we got it. So, team should appear on your screen at any moment now. He has Megalopony, Sylveon, Hydreigon, Tapu Bulu, Nidoking, Cobalion, Volcanion, KayCreigh, Stock Attack, and Roshan and Ronin Frost. I was really hoping that I could have Gigalith for specifically this matchup more than anything because LOL at his Excadrill answers, so that's fun. Megalopony is a huge threat, Hydreigon's a huge threat. A lot of his team is just really annoying. I wasn't too scared of Ronin Frost coming, I'll be honest. I think that was the biggest one that I wasn't afraid of coming. I wasn't too afraid of Roshan coming either. Everything else was like huge threats. Tapu Bulu might come just because, solely for the fact that he really does not like my Excadrill. Earthquake just absolutely rips through him. Bolt Breaker, Earthquake can just completely destroy everything on his team, so I definitely expect him to bring Tapu Bulu just so he can get Grassy Surge up. Megalopony I expect to come because it destroys me. Like, I don't have the best switch-ins. I do have some switch-ins, which is nice. My Zapdos can take it on a little bit. Chestnut, well, you know, Suicune, Zardex to an extent can take a hit. Weezing can. But overall, it still is a really good revenge killer. And it's Megalopony. It's one of those mons that can just come every single week. So, Sylveon, I might expect him to come. I know he loves his Sylveon. Hydreigon is outside of my floor. Gets Hydreigon basically 2 kills my entire team and can easily just run Scarf and beat me. Nidoking, I don't have a switching to, so that's fun. Tapu Bulu, I can beat. I definitely think Tapu Bulu, like, he's bringing mainly so he can stop me from clicking Earthquake. So that's nice. Other than that, like, I have a Chestnut, which can beat it. Even if he runs Dazzling Gleam, you'll see how I'm able to handle that. I mean, I have Miltank, which can stop it. I have, you know, Zapdos, which can stop it. I have Zardex, which can stop it. Like, Tapu Bulu is not the biggest threat, I'm going to be honest. Cobalion is really annoying. It can absolutely almost everything on my team outside of my Sneasel and my Espeon. And SD is just really frightening. It's one of the main ones I expect him to bring his E-Crystal on this week. That or Stack Attacker, which is also a huge threat. Stack Attacker, I more expect either Rockium or Psychium, so he can run Z-Zen Headbutts for my Chestnut. And then KayCreigh, I definitely expect to come. I forgot Volcanion. KayCreigh, I expect to come because it's his best answer to the Excadrill. And also, it's a good physical wall. Volcanion I expect to come because he has no good thing to really take on my Suicune otherwise. Suicune is a huge threat versus him. Like, look at his team versus Suicune. LOL. But anyway. That's the team that he has. For months, I'm expecting him to bring Megalopony, Hydreigon, Tapu Bulu, Cobalion, Volcanion, and KayCreigh. Those are the 6 I definitely think will come. I think it's going to be Subtoxic Volcanion. I think it's going to be physically defensive KayCreigh with maybe T-Spikes. I think it's going to be SD, Rockium, Cobalion. I think it's going to be Cinder Megalopony, Choice Scarf Hydreigon, and then bulky Tapu Bulu so that he can keep healthy and keep Grassy Terrain up as much as possible for my Excadrill. So, what do I notice about the team? What do I notice about my team versus his team? I know that Mega Charizard X absolutely nukes him. Absolutely nukes him. He hates Mega Charizard X. He hates Excadrill. He hates Suicune. He hates a lot of my stuff. Like, offensively, I have a really good matchup, which is really nice. So, I'm going to take that into account. And let's jump into what I'm going to be end up bringing. So, first thing I did was like last week I typed in Zapdos, because I knew Zapdos was going to have to come. It was my best answer, I feel, to the Megalopony. It's the one that I think would do the most work versus it. And just like last week, we're going to start it off very similarly. We're going to do that. I don't know what moves I want yet. As for mood, it's just going to fill in based on what I bring to the rest of the team. But I'm going to do that, and I'm going to go with 60, I believe it is, which is going to allow me to outspeed Adamant 75, specifically in this case, Bolu. But after that, I believe I go 52 EVs and Speed F, and I think I drop it at there. So 52 EVs and Speed F is going to allow me to take 2 hits from the Hydreigon, which is nice. Basically, my entire team was made so that Hydreigon doesn't kill me. And KayCreigh can't just freely come in and click buttons and destroy my soul, because it can. So, there's that. I don't know what I want. I don't know what item I want. Actually, I do know what item I want, I think, at this place. I think I typed in Charlie Berry because it would help me with the SixftHax. It would help me with the Cobalion. It would help me with the, something else. Where'd it go? Let me scroll up. There we go. It would help me with the Tapu Bulu Stone Edge. It would just help me with Rock type moves in general. So, that's a very nice one here. And for the next member, I knew that after tossing around a lot, I knew that I ended up wanting to build this team around Excadrill. I think Excadrill could definitely be the win con in this match just because of the specific set. After a lot of thinking, the set that I came up with. I'll tell you, Marilyn, right? Did I make you female in the battle? I didn't. You're supposed to be female because you're based on Marilyn Monroe and her big ass mole. So anyway, I have Rocky Emvee. I have Sandforce. And it's going to be Sandstorm, Ironhead, Drill Run, and I didn't know what I wanted the last move. I thought about Earthquake, I thought about Sub, I thought about Sword Dance, I thought about Rapid Spin. And all those were bouncing around my head, but I ultimately decided on this specific spread. Okay, so we're going to go with 236 speed, which is going to allow me to outspeed... At +2, I believe it allows me to outspeed a Choice Scarf Hydreigon. Seems right. Outside of that, I mean, maybe Modest Nidoking. Maybe I speed type Modest Nidoking. I'm not sure. But I went with... Let me get the actual spread here. Okay. So I went with this, which would allow me to set up the Z Sandstorm on the Hydreigon specifically. Oh no, +1 I outspeed Mega Lopunny because I'm not Sandrush. LOL. So Z Sandstorm will give me +1 speed, and then Sandforce will give me the offensive boost. So I have Scout Scarf first, but it would allow me to outspeed the Lopunny, which is nice. 148 would definitely allow me to set up on Hydreigon. I take 2 Dark Pulses from a Scarf Hydreigon at that point, or a non-Life Orb, I believe. And then I threw the rest into attack with an Adamant Nature. So definitely potentials for the win con here. As you can see versus the team, Ground plus Steel with essentially a Life Orb. Once Sandstorm is up, Sandforce is going to basically give me a Life Orb without the recoil. It actually just tears through him, which is nice. I just need a certain chip damage off on certain things, and we're going to go from there. I know that I need damage off on the Fagagus. I need to Scout Volcanion. If he's Shuka, it's going to be really, really bad. I need to be sure that I can pop that or get him down low enough where it doesn't matter. I still need to get damage off on it anyway because Sandforce with his Drill Run still does not kill him, I don't believe. I don't remember. Maybe I was calculating regular Drill Run. Who knows? Anyway, overall, it just tears through him. Definitely tears through him, so I built that. The next one I put on here, I just knew I wanted it in some regard. I didn't know anything about what I wanted. Like, I really knew nothing. I didn't even know if I wanted Scald. I thought about maybe Offensive Calm Mind, OCM, with Surf, Ice Beam. So, Surf, Hidden Power, and... yeah, Ice Beam. So, Surf, Hidden Power, Ice Beam would have been really interesting. OCM. It's a set that I really like. So, I put Suicune on here. The next one I put on here, I didn't touch Suicune at that point. I definitely put Chestnut on here. I knew Chestnut would be very key. Because it would allow me to switch in on the Stack Attack. It would let me handle the... just a general, like, a wide variety of its members. Like, I could handle Mega Lopunny to an extent. I could handle, like, I could switch in on the Dark Pulse from the Hydreigon. I could switch in on Cobalion rather well. I could handle Tapu Bulu to an extent if it doesn't have Zen Headbutt. Like, a wide variety of stuff. And I talked around this set for a little bit. I want a Bulletproof, obviously. And I think I went with Leftover because I wanted the recovery. Yeah, I went with Leftover. Your name is Zenny Byra. So anyway, Leftovers and Bulletproof. And the moveset I ended up going with, I really thought about this. I definitely wanted Spikes. So, I'll be honest. I literally wanted a Spiker. I really wanted a Spiker on my draft for no other reason than Dan. I literally wanted a Spiker for no other reason than Dan, aka aDrive. Because of UCL Season 2 Finals. Was it? Was it UCL Season 2 Finals? Season 1 Finals. Season 1 Finals. So UCL Season 1 Finals. He got completely obliterated by Spike Stack. And since then, I see like he doesn't really bring defog a huge amount. So I definitely think that spikes could be really, really good versus him. So hazards are always very nice versus him. I definitely want to spike stack him. I want to Drain Punch because look at his team and the fighting type. Ah! No! And I want to Poison Jab because that would help me with the Tapu Bulu. And the last time I went with Leech Seed. I thought about Synthesis, but I definitely thought Leech Seed would help me because I'm me and I love Leech Seed. Like, yeah, it would help me with the Sylveon specifically because switching in on Sylveon is kind of annoying with the team that I ended up bringing because if he specs, it does a lot of damage. And I don't want my Excadrill taking a whole bunch of damage, so the Leech Seed recovery would help a lot. If he's not, then I switch into it rather well, supplementing my Zapdos. So the Spidef on my Zapdos will also let me take 2 max special attack modest Hyper Voices if it's not a boosting item after stuff. And I can just roost up. And maybe sell out his little Hyper Voices, so that's nice. But anyway, that's the set I ended up going with. As for Eevee spread, this is going to be a fun one. So I had to lower the HP just a little bit to make the rest of the calcs work. But I went with this. I went with 92 speed, which lets me outspeed a no-speed Volcanion, which definitely could have been a thing. But it allows me to outspeed a no-speed Bulu specifically, but also like a no-speed Volcanion. A no-speed Bulu, which could very well be a thing, just Spidef. And I could Poison Jab it and do a lot of damage, which would be nice. Then I actually, what I think was unorthodox. I mean, looking at this team, looking at my chest, I definitely expect, like, you know, you can definitely see me running a Fizz-Def spread. I actually went with Spidef. And only a little bit of Fizz-Def. So the reason I went with Spidef and only a little bit of Fizz-Def is... Okay, something about work. But I went with Spidef because it would let me also help me with the Hydreigon. Once again, I'm really scared of Hydreigon. I think Draco comes in and basically gets killed if I don't bring Florges. And if I bring Florges and he's Life Orb, LOL, Flash Cannon. Or if he brings Steelium Z and the Iron Tail, LOL, my Florges is all of a sudden dead and he can just still spam Dark Bolt. Anyway. Moving on. This still allows me to take on a lot of stuff. I believe I would take on, still Lopunny to an extent. I don't take High Jump Kicks well, but I don't expect High Jump Kick. I don't think he would bring High Jump Kick. I think he'd bring, Drain. Just because, if you look at the mons I have 1-2 Wish Passers. I have mons that can easily just run Protect just to stop you from doing this. I definitely don't expect him, like, I have mons that would run Protect, like Chestnut, it would run Spiky Shield. Diancie, it might run Protect for leftover recovery. Suicune would run Protect because it's Suicune. Like, I have a lot of mons that might just run Protect, so I don't expect him to bring the High Jump Kick. But I take 2 returns. This is what I think the calculation that being. I can take a 12-2 hit from the Cobalion. I can take a hit from the. I can take hits from the Tapu Bulu forever. And I take on Psychic Attacker really well, except for the Psychic, Shadow Psyche, then Headbutt. Because I believe Gyro Ball is a bullet move, so it doesn't do anything to me, literally. And Stone Edge isn't going to do jack to me. So there's that. That's going to be my Chestnut. The next one I wanted to put on here, I believe, where is it? Yeah. So the next one I went with was my Mega Charizard X. And once again, I had no idea what I wanted to do with you. St. George, I knew that I wanted nothing. I wanted Roost. That's about it. And I moved on. And the last slot, like, literally, I thought about changing the entirety of the team. Because, like, I kept getting stuck. Like, I didn't want to bring Florges. Like, I'll be honest, I did not want to bring Florges just for the Hydreigon. Because while I was that scared of Hydreigon, I did not want to bring it just, like, why? Why would I do that? So I thought about bringing Sneasel, because Sneasel has a decent matchup offensively against his team. I can bring Low Kick for the Cobalion. What happened? Oh. The song restarted as my headphones fell out. Whoops. I could bring Diancie. Diancie I actually thought about bringing as many things, honestly. I thought about Espeon. I think Espeon was one of the ones I really thought about. Because Life Orb, there's a lot of damage versus him. I could run Specs, but also, like, I don't want to pick Spec Psychic versus what could be a Hydreigon switch in. But I'm so scared of Hydreigon. So Calm Mind could have been a thing. I definitely really wanted a Calm Mind Espeon with Ghostium. Or mainly Ghostium, because at +1 I can lever Dark Pulse from the Hydreigon, and Dazzle Gleam is 100% going to throw that to the dirt. So Psychium or Ghostium for the Musharna. But I wasn't too scared of Musharna. So, yeah, after a while, I definitely expected Hydreigon to be, like, the biggest threat on this team, so I ended up going with Florges. I hated myself for it, but that's the kind of person I am. So Florges, this set is crazy. Vacuum, because we suck. Shout out to the MLP once again. And we're going to go with that. So I got stuck here for a while. Like days, honestly. Yeah. So I sat here in this specific spot forever. I will not lie to you. I had no idea if this was even going to work. I think I ultimately started with Florgus when I came back to it. And I said, guys, front office peeps, my main mans, what are we going to do? Where did I start? Yeah, so I started with Florgus. And A-Rob, like, I was throwing this specific move around on Florgus forever. Like, I didn't want to run it. I thought about it on offensive Florgus too, by the way. That with, like, a lot of speed and try and catch the Nidoking with, like, a Psyche MZ. Yeah, that would have been yeet. But I already have Rockium on Excadrill, so I threw that away. But still, offensive could have been really nice. Calm on offensive and able to hit Stack Attacker. Yeah. But I really needed the bulk. I really needed the bulk because I was so terrified of Hydreigon. God, I hate facing Hydreigon because it's my baby. That's my Pokemon. No one's allowed to use Hydreigon but me. But anyway, I went with this set. So Moonblast, Hidden Power Ground, which would help me hit the Volcanion, but it would also let me hit the Stack Attacker. Mainly Volcanion, because Volcanion's sub could be really annoying for me to deal with. I basically thought that Suicune could be my win con, my secondary win con. During this match because Vincoon destroys him, but I'd have to beat Volcanion to the sub. And that was what I really was like up in the air about. If I beat Volcanion to the sub, I'm fine. He basically loses to Suicune, which made me think more and more that like stuff like Mega Lopunny, we were afraid of a Power Punch Resort Mega Lopunny, but I said no, he's gonna bring Encore for this Suicune, which is a very good set. Like I like Encore to beat Suicune. Hydreigon could rewind Taunt, Roost, Dark Pulse, and Flash Cannon destroys me. So yeah, I didn't think Volcanion would be his only answer. But I wanted Volcanion to not get free subs. So I have everything on my team can basically break the sub. I think Chestnut can with Drain Punch. But basically everything can like pressure the Volcanion so it won't get free subs. And Hidden Power Ground helps me do that unless it's Max Spadef. I believe if it's Max Spadef Volcanion, he can put up a sub versus me. But anyway, for the last two slots, I went with Synthesis because I want a recovery and I didn't want to run Wish Protect. And I went with Hail Bell to stop Toxic on the Suicune. So this set, I calced a lot so that I could get the calcs right. This ended up being fun. 204 HP. 164 defense. 4 in special attack because leftover. 4 in special defense because not leftover. Because I needed it for the calcs. And then 132 speed with a calm nature. So the speed allows me to make sure that I'm not speeding something. That's 132 speed, yeah. I fixed the EVs, so leave me alone. The EVs actually look like this, but then it does that. So anyway, I fixed the EVs when I had Team Gen. So what does this do? It allows me to get a good jump over the top of Boulder when it comes to speed, if it's not running like max speed. It allows me to get over, it doesn't allow me to get over the max speed Sylveon, but like, he has to be running max modest speed tie and at least timid to outspeed me. So that's nice. It allows me to, I'm trying to remember mostly. I think one of the big things I was going for was like a no speed Nidoking to an extent, because I didn't expect him to run a lot of speed versus me, versus Nidoking. The only thing that I could see him that would be worth running speed was max speed tying with Suicune. So, but anyway, this set allows me to take a hit from the Hydreigon if it's the Iron Tail, I believe. And it also allows me to take 2 Flash Cannons from Life Orb Hydreigon. I take hits from the top of Bulu. I can take a hit from the Nidoking. 1 after Rocks. I take hits from the Volcanion to an extent. I can take Sylveon's Hyper Voices, and I take a return decently well from the Mega Lopunny, except not really. I take on the Rotom Frost, which is nice. I don't take on Stack Attacker, and I don't take on the Cobalion. So, it's a fancy little spread here. It definitely is going to be very, very nice for helping me out, take on all those hits. And that's when I ran into a problem. I'm really pressured. This, like, I can't just keep clicking synthesis. I only have 8. I'm not going to be able to keep clicking synthesis versus stuff like Volcanion, you know, beat me 1v1, especially if he's leftover. So how do I make sure that I get recovery and not have to be forced into synthesis every time? Well, it isn't going to help me a lot, but it's going to help me at least one time. I popped a berry, so I could take a 2 flash cannons from Life Orb Hydreigon and get the pop a berry back up and not have to worry about heal belling something off or moonblasting something or clicking synthesis mainly. I could worry about clicking moonblast. I didn't have to worry about synthesis, is what I'm trying to say. I didn't have to worry about synthesis one time. I clicked Hero Bell, I clicked Moonblast, etc. So, it was very nice to have that there. And then I started filling everything in, really. I knew that this was going to be my defaulter, because I put Heal Bell over there, that's Protect. And now, of course, I wanted Roost. Still didn't know anything else other than that. And this, Flare Blitz, came, and then Dragon Claw. And because I wanted to stop the Volcanion, so I could also have a way to sweep with my Suicune, I also wanted to get damage off on it so I could sweep with my Excadrill. I ended up going Toxic. DD would have been really, really nice, but like fake out pressure from Megalopony would have been really annoying. I had to run max speed so that I didn't lose to Choice Scarf Hydreigon overall. And I just thought a wall breaking set would be good in general. Like, come at me. Like, what is he going to do to me? What is his team going to do to me? So this set, I don't have as many notes for this team as I did last time, so forgive me. But I have 204 HP, I have 124 attack, I have 4 in defense, and 4 in SpDef because leftover, and then the rest went into speed with a Jolly Nature. So this is going to allow me to just outspeed a Hydreigon that is speed creeping my Excadrill. If it's Scarf, he's going to outspeed me anyway unless I'm at +1, which I'm not really trying to guess. The attack allows me to Oko Megalopony with Flare Blitz after Rocks, I think. I kill Hydreigon, I kill Tapu Bulu, I kill Cobalion, I think. Maybe. I 2-KO definitely. I believe I Oko the Nidoking, I 2-KO Volcanion if it's not maxing speed with that Dragon Claw, I do a lot of damage to Cofagrigus, and ultimately I just run through his team. Like, look at this set and look at his team. If I was DD, yeah, I'd completely destroy him, but I know he's going to have pressure for DD. He is never going to allow me to have DD sweep him. He's going to run Choice Scarf Hydreigon, so I have to run max speed, and that's going to allow me to not have a lot of bulk, or it's not going to allow me to have a lot of attack. Either way, it really blows. So, Toxic is good. This is good for spreading hazards because I'm also not going to be running Toxic on this or this, so I definitely want it somewhere other than just Suicune. And at this point, I also went and filled in Suicune, which is going to be leftovers. And I had 5 move slot syndrome. Like, I really wanted 4 moves, but I had to have 4 moves, but I wanted 5. I had to not going Calm Mind. I ended up going Sub, Scald, Toxic, Protect, which would allow me to be basically everything on his team. So that's really nice. Once I, if I can get in before Volcanion and it's not Hydreigon, like, I really do a lot of work with him. So, as for spread, I came back to it because I wanted to finish this real quick. And I ultimately just went with Discharge, again, an extra Sentry so I can hit the Nidoking. And I threw the rest into a Bolt for an attack. I didn't think I needed any special attack. I know this doesn't allow me to deal with the Hydreigon too well, but if I paralyze it, then it's not a threat anymore because I can outspeed it with everything, honestly. So, unless it's Scarf, then I think it outspeeds my... Does it outspeed Chestnut? It might. But anyway. But I'm going to go ahead and spoil it. I had to change this last minute to Power Ice. And I fixed this too, so don't worry. I had to change it to Power Ice because you can't have Static and Extra Sentry at the same time. Rip. And then finally I finished my Suicune. So my Suicune, I believe, was kind of boring. Was it kind of boring? Yeah. So it was enough speed for 180, so it was Adamant Bulu, so I could beat that 1v1 if it was Wood Hammer. And then it was just resting to defense and HP with a Bold Nature. That's the set I brought, and that's the team I brought. This is what I'm taking on Dan with. I think it's a very good team. I definitely think it has potential to win. Oh, right. I ended up putting Sub. I actually did not end up bringing Rocks, which is a really dumb idea. But, like, I've done that before and I've won, so. I ran Sub so I could dodge Will-O-Wisp and Cofagrigus, because I didn't think he'd let Cofagrigus get weakened. I definitely thought he'd keep it around, so my Excadrill didn't completely run through him. So, this is what I'm bringing versus my man Dan, aka aDrive. Be sure you go check out the battle tomorrow as it's going to be a fun one. I've already had the battle. It's definitely a really good battle. Until then, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to, you know, watch my battle. Watch all my videos. So don't forget to subscribe. I'm having a lot of subscribers recently. I'm really happy about it. I'm ecstatic about it. Make sure to leave a like. I don't ever say that, but leave a like because I told you to. Anyway, my name is Josh, aka ultraplayer, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.